Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the Twin Astrology forecast for the Twin Flame Collective for the week ahead. And so we've got some pretty dynamic Mars energy playing out, and we've got Mars in Capricorn this week. We have Mercury sextile Neptune, which I feel is going to be connected to a lot of third eye energy, a lot of spiritual pursuits. I feel grounding spiritual pursuits. I keep seeing the Three of Pentacles from the Tarot of Dreams deck, and that carries with it a Capricornian vibration. So I think there's going to be a lot of dynamic changes this week for the Twin Flame Collective. We also close out later in the week on the weekend with Venus trine Lilith. And so a lot of sacral energy. I feel a lot of integration going on this week, a lot of understanding. I feel of subconscious motivations, the path, the connection. And so let's get into it with Mars trine Uranus this week. That's Mars in Capricorn trine Uranus in Taurus. I feel this is like a very grounded earthly energy coming forward. I was shown the sun and the Hierophant. This is going to happen at 19 degrees, orb 5. And so there is a light being shone down on beliefs. The Hierophant is representation of Uranus. So we're dealing with some Capricorn. I feel Leo energy. I was also shown the moon with the Page of Cups. So something here is a little bit hidden motivations, maybe hidden motivations when it comes to a new offering. But I feel it's very much this energy of judgment with High Priestess. So I feel a lot of the masculines are in this death, Five of Swords energy, and this is like the death of the old, right? The death of the past manipulation. This is creating dynamic changes, unpredictability. I feel a lot of the masculines, I feel, are really being pushed to put any ideas into action. It's really going to maybe trigger like a Knight of Swords or a Knight of Wands, like unexpected communication, judgment, High Priestess. Like this is the energy of facing the divine feminine is what I feel, awakening energy. And I feel the Mars energy is giving a lot of the divine masculines this drive and this courage to embrace the Uranus energy of change, new change, right? New experiences, new beginnings. But I also feel there's like a lot of psychological pressure in the energies this week. And there's going to be relief, I feel, with this trine. I feel a lot of the masculines are in this fuck it attitude. They want to say goodbye to that overwhelming situation. And I think Mars square North Node is giving them the drive to do this. This is like saying, hey, it's time to assert my energy. It's time to find the drive. I also feel this is giving the feminine the drive to create something new in her life as well. And so very potent energies playing out. Mars square North Node at 19 degrees 19. And 19 is a karmic debt number. It does represent the Sun card in the tarot. So it's like double illumination. It is the energy like a double-edged sword. It is the breakdown of the ego, the breakdown of codependencies. It is a lot of us are here to mirror back to others where we still harbor maybe our own narcissistic tendencies, and we all have narcissistic tendencies. We are all human. But I feel Moon, Knight of Cups, is being exposed, which is like the smiling liar, somebody that's really not emotionally invested. Moon is hidden intentions, hidden motivations. And so I feel the Mars square the North Node is intensifying this exposure, this energy when it comes to what I heard was failure to launch. And so the High Priestess with the Four of Cups, I feel, is the feminine's energy coming through. How can you release these stuck energies, right? Because you know your counterpart is getting ready to align with this growth, with this evolution. So how can you release the Four of Cups stuckness? Because I feel there's like a 1-to-1 ratio playing out is kind of how they wanted me to explain that. This is also understanding our own subconscious motivations, maybe others' motivations. It is creating a lot of throat chakra activations, and it is triggering a lot of karmic growth. And so we have to address these past life lessons. I feel all of that is kind of rearing its ugly head this week. Any skipped lessons, we can't, right? We can't skip these steps, these lessons. And so there's a lot of exposure to excessive aggression and oppression this week, I feel. There's going to be major relationship clashes in the karmic cycles stemming around, personal desires versus cooperation. And that's the Libra South Node energy playing out. And so there's a lot of struggles, I feel, in self-expression this week. So pay attention to your health. There's going to be a lot of impulsive behavior. When we get stressed out, usually we make impulsive decisions. I felt a lot of heaviness on the heart. I do feel that's more so connected to the masculine collective. So I do feel a lot of heart issues. And the Mars energy can be very impulsive, very rash, very aggressive. Very angry. So I do feel we need to understand what gets us angry too, and what makes us act out of anger as part of curbing emotional reactions on the journey. So on Friday with Mercury sextile Neptune, I feel this is communication coming in. I feel higher communication. I was dancing with the Hierophant and the Page of Swords, so I feel divine communication. That's divine communication about an illusion, about maybe what it is we need to walk away from. A lot of us have been in this Hermit, Ace of Cups energy, preparing for a new beginning, and I was shown the Fool with the Devil with Mercury sextile Neptune. And so what is it that you need to walk away from? This could be a very brash decision, an unexpected walking away. The Eight of Cups is also like a spiritual pursuit energy that came through. So there's a lot of embracing this intuitive guidance, I feel, coming through this week for a lot of the counterparts, both of the counterparts. There's a lot of acute senses. We're feeling it. It's like, where are we? What dimension are we in? I was sifting through multiple realities and dimensions this morning in all of this divine communication that I was receiving. We also have the moon trine the moon trine Jupiter. That's probably where the downloads were coming in for me. I'm a Virgo moon, and it was trine Jupiter a couple of days there, and so it was unlocking a lot of higher communication, third eye energy for me. Anyway, so I feel we're going to close off the week with Mercury trine Lilith at 13 degrees 41, and that's kind of like the death with the Ace of Cups energy. A lot of sacral. I do feel this is the liberation that we've been waiting for. I feel this is where the masculine finally liberates his soul from the karmic desires, from the lustful desires, and chooses to be the lovers with the King of Cups, chooses the higher path with the divine feminine, liberates his soul from the karmic contract. And I do feel this deep need for freedom. And so independence is going to be loud this week too, I feel, for the feminine, because Venus is feminine energy, independence, and a lot of the feminines are just getting ready to rage against the machine and rebel against the status quo, right? So this week, I think, is big for action, integrating authentic desires moving forward, and overcoming external blocks. So we can prepare for that harmonizing of the frequency of the Mars Venus conjunction in Aquarius. So get ready for that. That's coming up in February. And so that's all going to affect you differently based on where that conjunction is going to be sitting at in your birth chart. And for me, it's going to be in my 12th house. And so I'm kind of excited for that. So let's jump in with some cards. I grabbed the Sacred Activation deck today, the Priestess of Light deck, and the Isis Oracle, because I was so connected to Lady Isis and Osiris and all of the Egyptian energy after channeling the Sphinx last week. Look at that. That kind of flipped out when I opened the box. My nose is so itchy today. I don't know if my channeling gifts are expanding or something, but it's like, I feel like, what was that show, Bewitched or something? My nose is so itchy. Okay, so this is what we got that just kind of fell off the top of the deck, and it is Queen of Heaven. Blessings from the Divine Empress of the Skies. And so I do feel a lot of the feminines are coming into the blessings of a lot of gifts expanding, gifts coming back online. And so no matter how traumatic the awakening process is, it really is a blessing. So I feel a lot of divine feminines are really stepping into their power. You might have a crossed over loved one in heaven, that might be bringing forward some divine blessings for you. Power of the 7th Scorpion. So we do have to go into the shadow self of the feminine too. The feminine holds the power to conjure the lower vibrational forces and energy. And so we got to transmute our shadow self for the divine masculine to be reborn. So very interesting energies coming through today. Let's see what needs to come through. Messages for the twins. Oh, that come through with a vengeance. Cartouche. So divine names of power. This to me is like a state of remembrance of maybe multiple past lives. That's what it felt like, sifting through the dimensions. We get the dark mysteries and miracle of Isis. I do feel there's a lot of healing going on of the goddess code of the divine feminine this week. I do feel a lot of the masculines are in the chamber of the darkness with the divine feminine healing energy. And on the bottom of the deck, we get, yeah, the temple of black obsidian, the dark healing chamber. And so I just recorded a more in-depth bonus message for the twin flame energy over on the membership side, and you can find it over there if you feel guided to head on over to the membership side. It's a monthly fee, and over there we will go live at noon every Thursday, and there will be bonus videos, birthday bonus videos. Check it out below. If there's not a join button below, there will be a link in the description box of the video to join there. But I do feel we're still in a very heavy, dark healing chamber. You might want to work with black obsidian at this time, as I do feel all of these solar flares are bringing forward an abundance of downloads for the collective, so we can kind of raise our vibration and sink deeper into unconditional love. And so that's interesting. Listen. And so this card says, I never wear flashy jewelry like this, and really not a fan of gold, but this was like my aunt Maureen's jewelry. And she's crossed over, and she was married to a Greek man, my uncle Christos. And so here the rattle of Isis is playing. I just had to laugh. Okay. And so we might want to charge some sacred objects right now underneath the moon. There's a lot of mysteries being revealed, I feel, collectively. And so things, I got to say, are feeling very energetically strange. So be gentle with yourself in the energies. Oh, my unicorn just tipped over too. So things are feeling very very strange. Let's grab some sacred activation messages. Healing on the bottom of the deck. Healing, power, and control. Healing our worth. With the sacral chakra, healing our self-compassion, and healing whatever comes our way, I guess, right? Take whatever comes your way. But I do feel we are here to restore ourselves to perfect health. I'm having a hard time talking. Look at that. Healing the heart. And that is where I find most of us stay blocked. And so this is part of the manifestation. Feeling is healing. And so we kind of have to feel and release the old energies, the old memories, the old pain, in order to restructurize the new cellular DNA as part of this awakening, this activation. And so the feminine holds the flower of life. I do feel like such heaviness on the heart chakra within the collective as we go through this sinking deeper into love. And sometimes it feels like you're in a dark, dying chamber. It feels like you're being buried alive. But the divine feminine goddess energy is there, right? And so we're healing divine feminine empowerment, I feel. We're healing our ability to show up fully for ourselves this week, fully and completely for ourselves, with or without a counterpart reunion, right? And so we are being reunited with others of the same frequency at this time too. It does feel like a great big coming together with source is what it felt like, swimming in the energies. And so how can you harmonize the mind, heart, and body in these energies? Look at that healing. 29. So I do feel there is going to be another layer of cleanup when Pluto goes retrograde back into Capricorn for the divine masculine. So I don't think we're at the completion of the cycle yet. So we really need to support the masculine's healing process by restoring our health to a state of wholeness. That's how we can support the masculine as part of his deep healing and awakening. A lot of the feminines are here to use the downloads consciously, to use the information we receive consciously that comes through our divine senses. And we are the ones to harmonize everything, right? And it's like the masculine is blindly led along with the feminine, along our side in a parallel life, it seems, right? And so a lot of the masculines are receiving messages in dream space. I feel a lot of the masculines have had a recent soul recognition or crown chakra activation. The violet flame is very loud. Then we get the solar plexus with the alchemy. And so there is an alchemical change going on that we are grounding right now within the collective. And the passion is right around the corner. There's the sacral chakra. So show your counterpart compassion as they go through this massive change. We are here to energetically support the divine masculine as he gracefully dances with the karmic. And so we're in this shifting of realities right now, I feel. And how can you take it inward as the masculine faces the outward challenges? I feel we need to take it inward as the masculine releases the old. So we're the birthing of the new. And so we're alchemizing a lot of magic, a lot of remembrance right now. We're alchemizing all of the energy that we hold inside to bring it into these states of new earth. And so the feminine is the true alchemist. The feminine is the one that performs the miracle of transformation first. And so I feel the masculine's kind of along for the ride in these etherical spiritual aspects that the feminine grounds and goes up into the higher frequencies, into the higher planes. And so I just feel there's a lot of flowing of new desires coming forward this week. A lot of passion is reminding the masculine what he's hid below the surface as all of these intense emotions rise, is what it feels like, what he's hidden, right? And he's like, oh my God, the feminine's this hidden gem in sight, and I need to balance this. I need to find my calm and balance this. And so I feel the feminine needs to stay grounded and assist the masculine as he goes through this moving from chaos to calm. And it does begin internally, right? They want to go where it's long lasting. And so how can you show the masculine compassion and allow him to be drawn into your divine feminine magic? And so the feminine holds the gravitational pull. And so I do feel as you completely contain your energy, this creates the realization of the romantic love and the third eye remembrance. And so we are grounding these twin flame unions. So the universe is asking you to just trust in the partnership that you have with this wonderful dance of existence and expansion, because I do feel the energy is supporting movement forward for the twins this week. So there's all kinds of possibilities, but they're possibilities. It's potential possibilities. The masculine is going to have to take action, and the feminine is also going to have to believe in your ability to manifest. And so I feel the feminine is in a state of needing to be receptive, self-care, self-nurturing this week, and really connect to your understanding of the lesson and creation. Let's get a couple of these. Oh no, we'll save these for the end. We'll save those for the end for a closing message. But look at 3 of Wands reversed. It's like the wait is over, is what I hear. Like we're in the age of Aquarius. Welcome to the age of Aquarius. It's like we're finally able to see the light at the end of the tunnel after years and years of transmutating all of these energies. And so we've been going through positive changes that haven't felt good for quite a few years. We've been facing all of these challenging times. That's interesting. My grandmother was Aquarius. My 12th house is Aquarius. And so I know there's going to be some type of reckoning. But I too keep seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But the challenges keep coming up for me too. And so I just feel like the wait is over. Long awaited message or allowance to receive something. Release judgment. Release fear. Look at that long-awaited message, maybe with the 8 of Wands in reversed. And so I just feel things have felt very blocked and slow for a very long time on the journey because of the karmic position that the masculine kind of was in the false marriage. And so there's this energy of like, yeah, ego battle, I feel. Look at third party. The energy is still feeling very karmic in the cards coming through. The Eight of Wands reverse, the ego, or the Devil card. So Capricorn energy. And we get the Ten of Cups in reverse, Pisces energy. So it's like the shattering of an illusion. And there is Archangel Michael. And he came through in the channeled energy that I'm posting on the membership side for the twins. So he's kind of stepping in here to release a false illusion. And so I feel a lot of the masculines are surrounded by people they cannot trust. There's all kinds of communication blocks, arguments. There could be a canceled engagement here. But I feel there's still a karmic third-party influence as a block that needs to be released before a coming together. Maybe there could be like a mediation or a mediator needing to get involved. I just feel the feminine is waiting to receive news of the transformation. I feel the feminine is waiting to receive news. This is also the state where you kind of need to be in divine feminine. It's just receiving the insights and meditation. I do feel you can feel all of the chaos ensuing around the masculine. The masculine knows he really doesn't have anywhere to run to but you, is what I feel. And he's coming right to you with the truth, and he's running straight for you. And I do feel his intentions are pure with the green, right? This is heart-centered action. And I do feel like with the transformation reverse, I just feel this is the masculine coming in, wanting to seek some type of resolution. I feel he's coming in with a confession of maybe a significant tower that he's experienced or a secret coming out. I do feel a lot of the masculines are in a state of they've lost something or they've been humiliated. They're releasing old beliefs, I feel, or the resistance of the release. But on the bottom of the deck, we get the Page of Wands reversed and the Awakening reversed. Oh yeah, that makes sense. With the King of Cups reversed, and then there we got that Three of Wands reversed. So a long-awaited message is coming. So much resistance, right? So the masculines are definitely seeing things clearly in the reflection this week. They're going through an awakening for sure. We got Pisces energy. We got water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got Capricorn. I feel the grounded action is being taken now. There is going to be major endings this week that will lead to these new beginnings. I feel a lot of the masculines didn't really plan for the long term. They might be losing a lot of abundance from their past karmic choices this week. I feel the masculine is going through a massive heart awakening, a massive heart chakra activation, so he can come in fully committed and devoted. And there will need to be some type of confession for the past energies of not being loyally dedicated, right? And so bottom of the deck, the release, there's the Chiron energy, the wounded healer, and the wise counsel, and that's breaking free from traditions. I do feel the masculine sees you shining your light and wants to join you on this motivational journey. That's what it feels like. So get ready for the masculine to come out of hiding after a period of oppression, depression, dark night of the soul. I do feel needing to recognize healing an inner feminine wound of his own, perhaps. But I do feel there is possibility for twin flame union as we go into the energies conjuncting, right? And so we got Mars and Venus traveling together in Capricorn, and they will be traveling together in Aquarius. So this is a window of opportunity for the twins to come together with their mission work, I feel, when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to sharing their talents. There's nothing the twins can't do when it comes to manifesting these new earth timelines, this new community wealth that we're here to manifest. But we do have to release the old wounds first, and we have to be willing to stand up and be that wounded warrior and pick ourselves up from rock bottom and leave toxic cycles behind. And it does require a moment of humiliation. And so there might be a moment of loss or humiliation because the masculine's not been fully honest. And so I just feel it's time to get grounded. The masculine wants to come in and rectify something. And I do think it's going to be a very emotional conversation coming through this week. So let's close it off with the Priestess of Light. I got to keep things a little bit on point and short and sweet this week. My little peanut went down and has been sick again, running a fever for the last couple of days. So she's home. And so look at that. Touching earth, planting something new. It's a 12, so that's kind of like Hanged Man energy, new perspective, right? And then we get Healing Earth, the power to give and receive healing, 46, which is a 10. And so cyclical. So we're closing out cycles. And I do feel this is a significant experience, right? We get miracles. Oh, there was 2 there. Miracles. Ancient wisdom is being restored. And then we get balance, stability, standing firm. So I feel the feminine needs to be standing firm in her foundation of self. And that is the feminine basically harnessing the power of the gravitational pull. And she's like, I'm calling home my baby. It's kind of what it looks like, right? And it's a 40 card, so 4, Emperor. She's calling in the masculine, right? And so this is about restoring our beliefs into these new higher cosmic beliefs. And so how can you harness this luminous life force energy that's saturating the collective right now? Because this portal will not last long. And so we are in the portal of infinite potential. But we have to choose to be the magician. We have to choose to shed the old to bring in the new. We have to choose to take action, to walk through the doorway of the portal. And I do feel there's a lot of infinite mind awakening to these higher consciousness. And there's the leadership. So divine feminine, be the calm. You are the calming waters. You are the peaceful place the masculine will go when he needs this this relief. You are the garden. You are the paradise. And that's what I have for the twins for the week ahead. I hope this helped, guys. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book in with me, check out the description box below. There's a link to join the channel. There's a link to join my online tarot class, as well as a link to book any readings with me. And so check out the website, guys. I'd love to have you join the membership side of the channel. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Have a great week ahead, everybody.